Hello everyone. Welcome. Come on in and join me. Once you hop on, please say hello. Oh, did I flip that? I think I did. Hopefully I'm not making anybody dizzy there. So I do apologize. You may be hearing the washer in the background, but I had to get some dog towels done. So if you hear anything in the background, that's what you're hearing. Hey Tina, thanks for sprinkling. Okay, so far so good. Whoop whoop. Is the camera perfect for you? I think I got it pretty good. Does it look good? Okay, so we are going to mix up. I already did some, which is sitting in front of me, but we're going to mix up some of the Mix2Mold and put it in this little tulip bud. And then it takes approximately an hour for it to set. It says about 60 minutes, but I usually, these I just let sit until I came back here and checked on them. Okay. So, welcome on Whispering Wings. It's Karen. I had to stop and think, whose page is that? Hey Karen, how are you? And then it dawned on me, it's Karen. Okay, so for this size, I'm only going to need a 1/3 cup. So I have, this is my crafting cup. So I'm going to take and pour. It does come with a scoop, but I guess I could scoop it just for purposes. I usually just take the bag and pour it. And I like to be as precise as I can get, so. Little bit more. It's good. Good. I'm glad. I struggle with that sometimes because it like kind of shifts on me a little. Yeah, still need a little more. Gotta make sure we have it right because I want to get it into this mold. Okay, that looks pretty good. Hey, that's how I get it. Now I was like, at first I'm like, who is that? Ding, 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 ding. And it dawned on me. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right, I'm going to wipe my hands off just because I do. Put that over here. Now for a 1/3, it says you only need 2 tablespoons of water. And where's my little, I'm going to use my little handy dandy mixer here. So I always use distilled water. I just do. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but that's what I use. Put that right back there. We're going to mix this up before we're going to experiment with something too. So now you want to make sure you get it all mixed up really well. So I stir it for quite a little bit here to make sure everything's all mixed up, not lumpy or have any big blob of something sitting in the middle. You got to go to Kingston again tomorrow. That's what I thought I saw on your post earlier today. Hope they have better news for you. Like, okay, everything's all looking good. Just a few more drops and you'll be back to normal. Hi, Tony. How are you? Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. Now, I don't know if this is going to do anything or not. In fact, you know what? I think just to be on the safe side, I'm going to add a tad bit more because we're going to add some liquid to here. A little more liquid. So I'm going to add just a little bit more to here. Hi, Linda. How are you? Me too. Well, I'm definitely keeping you in prayers, my friend. Had some up on the side, so I wanted to get that off. We are going, just for an experiment, never done it, never tried it, first time doing it, I'm going to take some of the Folk Art Dragonfly glaze, and this one is violet, blue, green shift, so when you move it, it's going to look like that. And I'm going to put some in here and see if it does anything. It may ruin it, may not work, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Don't ask me how much I put in there because I can't tell you. I just squirted some in and wanted to see what it does. Okay. So now we're going to pour it in our mold. And then it's going to take about 60 minutes or so for it to dry and harden. But that's okay because we can look at it tomorrow. I still have some here. So we're going to set that off on the side here. Let's see if I can pour some in here because I still have some. These are just like little key and lock molds here. I'm going to use this up, so. And if I run over on some of this, I usually come back and scrape it off because I've done it with some of the others that I've had. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. If I'm missing any comments, I don't mean to. Okay. Hey, Ken. Yep, I put that much in, Karen. So what I was meaning before is like if I feel like it's running over somewhere, I just come along the edge and scrape it so it's level. Sometimes if you have like a popsicle stick or something, you can do it a lot easier on some of the bigger ones. So this is basically getting anything that's excess off. And it kind of cleans up your edges too, or it does for me. Then when it pops out, it's clean, like a cleaner edge. Need to scrape a little bit more off of here because I want it off the center where the key goes. All right. But these are the ones that I did earlier today. Make sure that's all clean. Well, didn't get it in there. Yep. Exactly. Hi, Melanie. How are you? So then I just take some paper towel and wipe all that out of what's left, the residual, so it doesn't just dry. But I have left it in here before and it dried and it just flaked like right out of there. But since I'm going to be moving it and not just leaving it sit here, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it out. So tomorrow we will see what it worked like with adding some of the dragonfly in there. Hopefully when you tilt it, you'll see some little like sparkle to it at the very least. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Karen, I also need I guess you would say like a sugar daddy. For all the stuff that you can need for crafting. I'm doing better. Hopefully tomorrow will be even better. I don't know if I had like for the past couple days and yesterday it really kind of hit harder. Like a bug or something. I don't know. But I'm feeling some better today. Hopefully better tomorrow. So I had this mold right here. And I took some of the Mix2Mold. And I put it on the corners and made that. Then I had this, you can say it either peony or peony, however, and I poured some of the Mix2Mold in and got this. And last but not least, these are already popping out. I made a set of wings. So we have all those that were made out of the Mix2Mold. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. How are you? Hi, Cheryl. So I'm going to take my glasses off, so I won't be able to see up there, but I can see better here. So what I thought I would do, and let me get another paper towel, because I need to bring some more back here, I see. I like to take my brushes and that and kind of dab off on the side here. I thought I'm going to use this Plaid's FX flexible acrylic paint on here, and I have black, and then I have this, it's like a pearl gray, and see what these are going to look like, doing some experimenting. I'm doing fine, thank you. Hi, Carolyn, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better too? I'm feeling better, hopefully even more so tomorrow. I hate when that happens, y'all. This is why I don't like to keep the little papers in there, because they kind of get on here and then they get soggy. Hopefully it didn't do it on the other one. Let's check while we're at it. I always try to take those papers off of there. Okay, I took it off of this one, but not that one. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Yep. Need some sugar daddies, right, Karen? I think the swelling is starting to go away, so I'm feeling it a little more in my ribs, but aren't that I feel great. That's one thing I've never had, was broken ribs, and hopefully that doesn't happen. I hope. So I'm just going to take some of the black. We're going to start brushing some on here and painting this. And who knows? We have an event coming up this weekend. We may be using these. Never know. Now I say we because Ken will be on also. It starts at 9 o'clock Central, which would be 10 Eastern. And I'm not on until like 5 Eastern, and Ken comes on at 6. I should have listened to the conversation I had in my head with myself, but I didn't take my own advice. My brothers had cracked ribs. They all played like football, so they've had some of those, and I know it's not a fun. And then my one brother, he was in a motorcycle accident. A drunk driver came right at him as he tried to get out of the way. Luckily, my other brother was with him, and he was able to stop the drunk driver because he was going to try to take off. He had hit my brother pretty much and sent him up and flying over his vehicle. So he had to be stat flighted. So he had broken ribs and all that. So I know none of that's fun. So I'm not trying to make it too heavy. I want to kind of make it look kind of, I don't know, old, a little bit old vintagey look. And I've noticed this has kind of, it's not like a black. It kind of has like a little bit of a, in my opinion, like a little bit of a grayish hue to it. Got to get down in there. We got to get those little crevices. So, Karen, what are you having good for dinner today? I don't know if you can, it has like a little goldy color to it. Can you see the gold flecks in there? I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I've used this FX paint before. Haven't used it for a while. I like it. I think we will be having leftover roasted chicken, maybe some green beans, and a salad. Unless Ken comes home and decides he wants something else. I don't know if y'all can y'all see that? It looks pretty cool. Hey, I'm not getting that much on me. Woohoo! I don't know how that's happening. Usually I get all over my fingers. Thanks, Tina. Not sure if Tiff picking me up tonight to stay overnight before Kingston. If not, then chicken Alfredo. You're talking my grandson's language. He loves Alfredo. I haven't made any in a while, but I like to make it sometimes. And then somebody reminded me this past weekend, I have not had shrimp Creole in, I can't even tell you the last time I had it. My grandmother used to make it all the time, and it was good. Not too spicy or anything, but good. Ah, thanks for the hearts. So that would be something somewhere down the line I might have to think about making. So y'all, they're still, yes, still after all these months working on our half of the street. It's water. It's I guess the pipelines, they keep going and moving the pipes. And then I noticed yesterday where they were digging earlier, they went back and tore it all up and was digging again. So I don't know if something just wasn't right. I don't know. But y'all need to try it. It's pretty cool stuff. It's a ceramic resin. I know there's a couple places out there that have different places that sell it. This one was off of Amazon. I know also it comes in at least one other color. Oh, you got it from Domino's Pizza? I've never tried theirs. We don't eat, it's not that I don't like pizza, but we don't really eat pizza that often. Tina loves pasta. She's a pasta person. I haven't had it break yet, Melanie. I don't know if I just try to be real careful. I don't know. I haven't done the regular resin yet. I need to. I don't know what's holding me back from doing it, but I have not done it yet. How many men does it take to dig a hole? Uh-oh. Probably way too many. I like working with I like it too, Cheryl. I've not had a problem with it so far. So how many, Karen? I like this. I don't know if y'all can really tell. Let me see. If I hold it up there close, can you see it now? Way the light's hitting. It's not really black because it has like the little bit of gold in it. Hi, Lisa. How are you? So we're going to close this one up. I was thinking about adding a little gray to it, but I don't think we're going to do that. We might add a little touch here and there of the zinc gilding wax, though, because that gives it another little kind of tone to it. Hi, Blackberry Creek. Can you remind me what your name is, please? It's funny because I was just talking to somebody. I said, I cannot remember her name. And I feel so bad. Thanks, Cindy. Hi, Andrea. How are you? All right. I'm going to need... Where'd I put it? Right here. So I like the ceramic resin. Let's see, get a little more on here. I want to see if we can get a little, oh yeah, okay. All right, y'all. I'm just brushing it over the top. Can y'all see that now? The difference on the bottom to the top? I like that. Gives it a little more something, I think. So here's the one that has not been done. And then here's the one that has. I like them both, actually. Laura. Do you guys like them both, or do you prefer one over the other? I like them both. I could do it either way. I'm going to, so I do not forget, I'm going to put this down. My little cheat sheet. And I shouldn't forget because my daughter's name is Laura. I like both of them. I can see them being used both ways. More men than women. You know men have to ponder it half the day before digging. Right? Thanks, y'all. That is true. Ken, I don't know if Ken's still on here or not, but he'll admit, don't get me wrong, he can do stuff, but he'll say sometimes he'll start doing something, and if it doesn't work right away, he kind of gets frustrated. And then, like the one time he was doing something, some plumbing underneath the sink, and he couldn't get this one screwed to, like, get off of there. And you could hear him getting frustrated, so I kind of stay clear until he calls me. And he called me. I like both too, Cheryl. Right? I like them both too, Karen. So he calls me, and he was getting all frustrated. And I said, just step away, walk away for a minute. Let me get in there and do it. So I went in there, and I got it off. And he said, how did you do that? But I think when he gets frustrated, you know, when we all get frustrated, it's like, ugh, it just needs to be done. So there's those. We were talking, for those that are just hopping on, we did some of the Mix2Mold today. And I have one sitting here for a rosebud. And then I did, with the extra, I did a couple little key molds. So they'll sit here. It takes about 60 minutes or so to get done. But earlier I did a peony or a peony, whichever way you want to say it. And then I made a couple wings. Now on the wings, I can go ahead and paint them white. And then I was thinking, what do we want? Do we want to just leave them white or put a little something on their wings? So I was kind of thinking maybe put a little something on their wings. And I'm just going to use the Folk Art White Adirondack, if I'm saying that correctly. I have a problem with saying that sometimes. Don't know why, but I do. And let's see, which brush do I want to use? We'll use this one. So we're just going to whiten it up a little more. And then we'll dry it and see if we want to add something to give it a little. I have like some silver and bronze gilding wax, but I also have some rub and buff. If we want to put a little bit to give the wings a little something. Andrea, I have a problem with saying peony or peony. And truthfully, I'll be honest, I don't know if there's really a correct, which one's really correct. I have no idea, because even growing up, I have heard it said both ways, so I don't even know for sure. I could be saying it the wrong way for all I know. My favorite still is purpley. You have your accent, you have some really cute words, but purpley, probably because I like purple, so purpley just kind of stuck. So sometime here, I do have to try the regular resin. I have not done it yet. I need to. There's so many things that watching everybody and picking up things, it's like, oh, I want to try that. And oh, I want to try this. So I kind of have to pick and choose what I'm trying. So what are y'all thinking for the wings? What do besides just having it white, maybe put a little something on it to give it a little something? What do you think? You like purpley also? When she said that, it just makes me smile. So if I'm ever having a bad day, I need to go back to your video and listen to you talk and say purpley. So for those that are hopping on, we are having an event on Saturday, starting at 9 CST, 10 EST. And it's going to be shared out on the Sharing is Caring page, which I know everybody will have a link when they start on Saturday. But we have a whole bunch of really amazing and fun crafters that are going to be on, all from, I believe it goes from 9 CST to 9, so it'd be 10 EST to 10 EST. So what do we want to try to put on here? I mean, we could put the same zinc, or we could do a little bit of bronze, or we could do a little bit of silver. I do have copper also, but I don't know if we want to use those. I don't want to use the black, really. We could put just like a little bit on there. What do you think? You saw what the zinc does. It gives you like a purplish gray kind of bluish color. So I don't know that we want to put that on there. I'm kind of leaning towards the silver. What do y'all think? As I get that off my hands. And I thought I had another itty bitty brush here, but I do not. So let's see. I wish they just sold packs of these and the smaller ones, because I really like the small ones. Any suggestions, y'all? We have bronze, copper, silver, pewter. I don't have pewter. I have zinc. Let's just do the silver. See how this goes. I really like the itty bitty ones. I think it gives it just a nice little touch. Because it's not too much, it's just getting like the ridges. So, can y'all see the silver on this one versus this one? Silver it is, y'all. If you can't, I'll get a little closer. May add just a tad bit more to it. So, this is the one with the silver, and this is not. Can y'all, hopefully y'all can see it. I can't see it in front of me. I can see it here, because I'm blind, so when I'm looking at there, I can't tell if y'all see it or not. So y'all are probably saying, yes, we can see it. Can't you see it? No. You like it? Thanks, Andrea. I think it just gives the edge, the ridges, just a little something to kind of set the wing off. So that rosebud mold that I just used, the pour, the Mix2Mold in, Never used it before, so we will see. And for those that had just come on afterwards, I tried an experiment. So this is going to be something we'll find out tomorrow too. So there's that. I took a little bit, I took the Mix2Mold, and then I put a little bit of the Dragonfly glaze in there. And it's supposed to have the shifting color of violet, blue, and green. So I poured it in the mold. We will see if it did anything. You like the silver? I think it just kind of sets it off a little bit. Don't y'all? My other thing was we could paint this, but I'm not sure what color I want to paint because I did use a different like ceramic resin, and I did the same mold and I painted this one that color, but I'm trying to decide. I could not decide what color I wanted to paint this because y'all know I love purple, but I don't want it all to be purple. So I don't know, do we want to paint that? And if so, what do we want to paint it? Y'all give me a color because I was thinking, I know it's a peony or a peony, and I know usually they're white and, you know, might have a little bit of pink around the edges, or at least that's the ones I've seen. You can't see, oh, sorry, Karen. So if y'all have a suggestion, just shout it out here and we'll go with whatever y'all say. I need my glasses though. I do have, what's the one color I've been wanting to try? Where did I put it? There was one color that I got from James. Is this it? Let's say it was the gray, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's that one. I don't see the color I was looking for, y'all. Is this it? No, that ain't it. I don't know where it is. I moved it. Yellow Rose of Texas. It is purple. Hi, Karen. Thanks for sharing, Karen. Yellow. Not really a yellow. These, I don't think we want to use those. Unless I got lemonade. That's pretty color. And we could Rebel Yellow. So can y'all see one's just a tad bit darker than the other? We could do a little bit of the darker and go lighter. What do you think about that? Ooh, pink. If I do pink, y'all, it would be this soft pink, because that's about all I have as far as pinks go. I don't think I have any darker pink. No. Alright, so do we want to do pink? Do we want to do these two yellow? So far we got a pink and we got a yellow. So y'all tell me. It's up to y'all. Whoever says the most colors we get, that's what we'll go with. I do have a sealer coming that's supposed to be good for the ceramic resin. So when that comes, we will probably use that to see how well that works also. Lemonade with soft pink. Ooh, Tina says black and gray. Okay, so here's the lemonade. So Karen, since that was your idea, and that doesn't sound too bad to me, do we want to... Oh, guess what I found? I lied. We also have pink champagne. So we have soft pink and pink champagne. Or we can do lemonade and soft pink, or lemonade and pink champagne. Y'all gave you another choice. Uh-oh. While y'all are thinking, I'm going to pull me out some brushes. We could do the soft pink all kind of in there, and then go a little bit darker on the edges. Lemonade and soft pink. Okay. Lemonade and soft pink. I'm thinking, for me, I would do the soft pink in here, kind of deeper, and then have the lemonade kind of coming up out of the top, or kind of blend it together the best I can. Uh-oh, here we go again. Glad James ain't on here. He would be saying something to get me going, and I'm not going to let him do that this time. Let's see if we can do a little bit. I'll put those over there. I'm going to just work out of the... Just try to get down in here, and then kind of try to blend it in here, I think was what I'm going to try to do. And I know I could use the same brush, but I'm not gonna. Not gonna. Not sure how well this is going to show up, y'all. Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know if y'all could see it if I put it up there yet, so let me get a little more on here, so y'all can see it better. Can y'all see right in there? I don't know if y'all can see it real well, but that's what we're going to try to do. Just kind of mix it in here so it's kind of a little of this and a little of that. What do they call it? Like a variegated flower? Is that the correct term? I think that's the correct terminology. Believe it or not, I'm not really a flower person as far as knowledgeable. I just know some flowers. I think it's going to turn out pretty, though. No matter what the terminology is. That's correct. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Andrea. I guess I do know something. So as I'm doing this, I'm going around and it's going to dry a little bit, but then I'm going to take the pink and come back over, and it should cover the rest that I'm not totally getting, because I'm kind of skimming over it, so to speak, where I'm getting it, but I'm not. That's a good choice. Good choice, y'all. Y'all had a good idea. I'm liking it. Now, I don't know that y'all can really see it here yet, but can y'all see it now? I'm liking. Thinking it's looking pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Hi, Norma. How are you? Do I need to get it closer for you, Lisa? After I paint this one, I'll get up and I'll get it closer and try to get it directly into the light, because I think that helps. But yeah, if y'all haven't tried the ceramic resin, I like it. And it's really kind of easy to work with for my personal opinion. Thanks, Andrea. Have you ever tried loading both brushes and painting side by side? No, ma'am. Can you see it, Lisa? Trying to get it into the perfect light. No, I haven't tried that yet, Karen. I'm doing good enough to use it brushes the way I am. Now Karen's going to throw and say, hey, do this. I'm sure it's probably an easy step, but no, I have not. Thanks, Cheryl. Now, I'm not sure. It's either sometime in the next couple days I should be getting the sealer for the resin here. And then I can try and see what it looks like on the flowers. This was a good choice. Y'all picked good. I like it. I will have to, Karen. Sometime I will have to try it. I'm sure like Andrea and a few others have probably done it. I have not ventured that far yet. And then, you know, sometimes, you know, I don't know what something really is, the classification, what it's really called. And then I find out after the fact, it's like, oh, well, yeah, I know how to do that. The Mix2Mold says about 60 minutes for it to cure. I did this. It was in this mold earlier this morning, and I just let it set. I didn't even really time it. It was roughly like 2 hours or so. But we poured one here just before, when I first got on, and I can look at it once I get done with this and see, because it's almost been an hour, and see how it's cured. Now, if it doesn't seem like it's cured too much, then I'll leave it in there, and hopefully it won't do anything to it. But it says 60 minutes. And on the back of here, it will tell you also, like if you're using a small mold to a medium mold, a large mold to an extra large mold, it'll tell you exactly how much of the Mix2Mold you need and how much water you need. That's all on the back here. But I have used some other ones, like when I made my other purple peony or peony, and it was pretty similar to the Mix2Mold. Gotta make sure I'm getting these back sides, because I saw a couple times I missed a couple spots. You're on your way home, Ken? I thought you already were. Ken is, his hours are getting changed. He will now be working different hours, so you probably won't see him on, because he'll be getting off at 7 now. All right, I think we got it all. Can y'all see it? I should put my glasses on so I can see if y'all can see it. That was a good choice. It looks very spring. You're going to Walmart and feeders? Okay. Well, I'll be ready when you get here. Have to go let my son's dog out. Okay, so we're going to put these in here. Thanks, guys. You work till 7 also? I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought you got off earlier, Linda. All right, I have not timed it. I just know that we poured them when I first got on. Let's see what this looks like. They're not set. That's not set either. When I'm touching it, I can still get some coming on a little bit on my fingers, so It says 60 minutes. I don't think it's been quite 60 minutes. It's probably like another 10 or 15 minutes or so. So we'll have to check those out tomorrow. But when I was showing everybody, when I poured it like in here on this key one, I just took my little metal, but you could probably take a little popsicle stick and went across here to make sure it was even. And then because I wanted to make sure the keyhole, there was nothing on the keyhole, I just took the little tool here and wiped it off. But these we'll have to check tomorrow because they are not cured. Just by touching it, I can put my fingerprint in it. So they're not cured yet. Thanks, guys. Someday because of weather. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? So, this was the project for today. Tomorrow I'll just wait and leave these sitting here. They'll be ready to, be popped out probably in about 20 minutes or so, or less. But I'm going to leave them in here and we'll pop them out tomorrow together. This is first time I ever used this rose mold, so we'll see. And like I said, we did do a little experiment. Besides mixing up the Mix2Mold, I added some of the Folk Art Dragon glaze in. And it's supposed to give like a violet, blue, green shift to it. So right now, I don't see it on here on the end, but we'll see. It may have done something, it may not have. I don't know. And for those that just hopped on, we did these. These were poured into a mold earlier today. And then we just painted them up, the wings and the little corner. All right, Karen, what's the term for these little doodads that you could put on a cabinet and that? And I also poured this one earlier today, and then we just got done painting it. And then when I get a sealer, which is coming in the mail, we'll seal that. You're welcome, Linda. So I'm not sure what these pieces are called. I don't know if Andrea's still on here either. She's pretty good at that. They're little pieces you can put on a cabinet or something. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day. Karen, definitely keeping you in prayers. Hope you have some good results tomorrow when you go back to the doctor. Carolyn, I hope you keep improving and you keep feeling better also and your ribs heal well. In the meantime, everybody have a wonderful rest of the day. I appreciate each and every one of you hopping on here. You're the highlight of the day. I love getting on here with y'all and talking and chit-chatting with you. See, I'm not sure what they're called either, Karen. Corner pieces, that's all I would call them because I have no idea what they're called. I'm sure there's some special term, but I don't know. Anyway, everybody have a good rest of the evening. If you're having any more bad weather out there, please stay safe. And prayers to everybody who needs them. We all do, but extra prayers for those that really need them. Have a good rest of the evening. Here's some hearts for y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good evening. Think I got it all here? Hey, they're all working. Here's some more hearts for you. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Well, just knock that can over. Night all.